Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to explain introduction, overview, characteristics and what are the advantages and disadvantages of PHP. Before starting this video, please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Let's get started. At first, I am going to start with introduction to PHP. This PHP was developed in the year 1994 by Apache Group. And this PHP is open source general purpose scripting language. Open source means we can download PHP with free of cost in internet, and general purpose scripting language means we can design various kinds of scripts. We can write various kinds of scripts in PHP. That is meaning of general purpose scripting language. PHP is widely used open source general purpose scripting language that is especially used for web development. PHP is mainly used for web development. That means we can develop various kinds of websites by using this PHP. PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor, but earlier we call PHP as personal homepage. In olden days we call PHP as personal homepage, but at present we are calling PHP as Hypertext Preprocessor. And this PHP is server-side scripting language. Server-side scripting language means we can write scripts in server side. There is client and server. This PHP is server-side scripting language. That means we are going to write scripts at server side. This is meaning of server-side scripting language. This PHP is mainly used for form handling, database access and web development. By using PHP, we can design various kinds of forms. We all know what is meaning of form. That means, for example, if I want to send any application, I need to fill form. For example, this is form to apply college. For example, I want to apply to particular college. Then I need to fill application and I need to submit this application. Username, qualification, marks. We need to enter all this and then we need to click on submit. This is known as form. We can design this form by using PHP. And we can access database by using PHP, and also we can develop various kinds of websites by using PHP. That is nothing but web development. To write basic syntax of PHP. Any PHP program contains open bracket question mark PHP at starting and question mark closed bracket at the ending, and we need to write code in between this. This is basic syntax of PHP, and I am going to give one small example of PHP. I am going to write one small example to generate output as hello. As I said before, we need to start PHP program with open bracket question mark PHP at starting and question mark closed bracket at the ending. Echo hello. And close with semicolon. This is known as angle bracket. This echo is used to generate output. And I define string as hello. And we need to include double quotations for string data type. So output is hello. This is output. This is program that we need to write in order to generate output as hello. This is one small program of PHP where PHP program contains open bracket question mark PHP at starting and question mark closed bracket at the ending. For example, if you see in C language, in order to print statement as hello, here we need to use printf. So in PHP, instead of using printf and scanf, we need to use echo. Echo is used to generate output. This is basic example of PHP. We call this echo as built-in function. That is used to generate output. Next is overview of PHP. As I said before, PHP is server-side scripting language. We can embed this PHP with other programming languages such as HTML, CGI, etc. That means we can write this PHP inside the other programming languages such as HTML and CGI and ASP, and also we can write this PHP in ASP and JSP. And the extensions to PHP files are .php, .php3 and .html. For example, if you see in audio files, we are going to keep extensions such as .mp3, .mp4. In same way, we can give extensions to PHP such as .php and .php3. These are nothing but versions of PHP. We can save this PHP as, for example, file name .php. We can save this PHP file like this. We can also save this PHP file as file name .php3. These are nothing but versions of PHP. We call it as extensions. PHP makes use of dynamic typing. That means there is no need to declare variable type in PHP. For example, if you see in C language, we need to include variable type. For example, int a equal to 10 and float b equal to 10.5. Like that, we need to include data types. But in PHP, we need not to include any data types. This PHP program automatically knows what kind of data that we are going to enter. For example, I am going to enter value as a equal to 10, $a equal to 10. We need to declare variable with dollar sign here. So $a equal to 10. This is known as integer data type. Automatically this PHP program can identify what kind of data that we have entered. For example, here I am going to write $b equal to 10.5. Here we need not to include float data type because PHP automatically knows what kind of data type it is. PHP automatically identifies that it is float data type. So we need not to include data types of. So we call PHP as dynamically typing language. And PHP has large number of library functions which make it flexible to develop code of PHP. This PHP contains various kinds of library functions. By using these library functions, we can develop PHP code very efficiently. Next, I am going to explain characteristics of PHP. PHP is open source language. That means we can download PHP with free of cost in internet. And second one is simplicity. If you see language like C, C++, there are so many library functions. And so that language like C, C++, the structure is very difficult. But in PHP, does not include any library functions. So this structure is very simple. When compared to C and C++, PHP does not include any library functions. So structure of this PHP is very simple. For example, if you want to write any code in C, you need to include hash include less than stdio.h, conio.h and void main, and then we need to start program here. But in PHP, we need not to write all this. We can directly write program. So structure of PHP is very simple when compared to C and C++. Third one is efficiency. This PHP uses resource allocation mechanism and object oriented programming, that is OOPS concept, and also session management features. By using these three features, PHP is very efficient. PHP supports OOPS concept, that is object oriented programming like Java. So this PHP is more efficient and this PHP do not occupy memory unnecessarily. This is one of the advantage of this PHP. Fourth one is security. PHP supports encryption function for security. Encryption mean data that is stored in unreadable format. For example, if you see WhatsApp is also using this encryption mechanism. For example, written text like hello, but this data is not going to store like this. This data is going to store in unreadable format such as like this. Data which is going to store in unreadable format, so that in case if hacker hack this data, he cannot understand what is this. So this is advantages of using encryption. Though a hacker hack the data, he cannot understand what is data, actual data is. Next point is flexibility. This PHP is very flexible language. That means we can write PHP in another programming language. We can write this PHP inside another programming language like HTML, CSS, JavaScript and XML. We can write PHP inside these languages. So this PHP is flexible and we can run this PHP in various kinds of devices such as phones, tablets and laptops, etc. So this PHP is flexible language. And sixth one is object oriented. As I said before, this PHP support OOPS concept like Java. So this is one of the best feature of PHP. Let's discuss advantages of PHP. This PHP is supported by all operating systems like Windows, Linux, etc. This is one of the advantage. And next advantage is PHP supports integration. That means we can integrate this PHP with another programming language. As I said before, we can integrate this PHP with another programming language like HTML, XML, CSS, JavaScript and etc. And by using PHP, we can access database. This is also one of the advantage. It is easy to connect with database to store and retrieve data from database. By using PHP, we can connect to database and as well as we can perform various kinds of operation in database. And PHP is fast programming languages when compared to another programming language. And fifth advantage is PHP contains various kinds of frameworks and tools. By using these frameworks and tools, we can protect web applications from attacks. Let us discuss disadvantages of PHP. By using PHP, we can design only small applications. But if you want to design large applications, it is very difficult to design large applications by using PHP. So PHP is not suitable for large applications. This is one of the disadvantages of PHP. And next disadvantage is error handling of PHP frameworks is not good. See, for example, if I got any error in PHP, handling those error is very difficult. This is one of the disadvantages of PHP. These two are the main disadvantages of PHP.